talk about our vision. For some of you, you might just be wondering that why are we always talking about the vision? Why is it that, in every meeting that we want to actually have, that we always talk about our vision? This is because this is what keeps us together. If you don't know where you are going to, how do you expect to get there, right? If you don't know what is going on in an organization, how exactly can you say that, you're actually part of that organization? So in this the connected economy project, we're not just doing things as people who do not know the way. We actually have a vision, and that vision is to raise financially free people who will raise financially free people who will change the world. And from me to you, if at this point you still don't know what the vision of the connected economy is, something is wrong somewhere. Check back. Something is really wrong somewhere. You can't tell me that you are obsessed and you don't know the vision. You can't tell me that you are really committed to this business and you don't know the vision. Something that we're working with. So if that is your case, by the way, please make sure that by the end of this meeting, before the end of this meeting, you're already familiar with this. This is something that you should be singing to yourself each day. Oh, I am actually here to raise financial people as well. Even as I was introduced into this business, I'm now on that journey to attaining financial freedom. I will not just stop there. I'm also on that mission to raise other people into financial freedom, right? So now, and we also have a mission to empower 100,000 people, 100,000 people to improve and create their desired dream lifestyle by 2027. So the question is, are you one of these 100,000 people? That's the question. Oh, I know some of you joined the business and you're like, you know what? I'm actually a very busy person. I'm not sure I want to plug into mentorship. I think I just want to stay on the partners group and just be knowing what's really going on. Oh, I'm just receiving information and all of that. But deep down, really ask yourself, are you actually part of this 100,000? And trust me, from me to you this evening, if you know you want to be that person that will not just join this business, but will actually understand and benefit from this business, that will actually leverage on the connected economy team, you have to do what is needful. You have to be part of mentorship. We always say we don't have time. We always say we are too busy. We have a lot of routines. But guess what? You create time for what is important. You create time for what is necessary. You create time for what you call important. All right. So you want to create a desired dream lifestyle. You want to achieve your goals. There is a reason why you said, I want to join this business. You didn't just see an opportunity and like, oh, let me just give it a try. There is a reason beyond whatever it is. There is a reason why you said yes to this business opportunity. So why will you be in such an opportunity and you are just, you're just doing it anyhow? You're just taking it lightly. Why will you not choose to maximize the opportunity that you already have? This is something that a lot of people are praying for. But guess what? You already have it. So decide what you want to do with this opportunity. This is not just, the regular meetings you come for. I'm not here to encourage you. I'm not here to motivate you. Trust me. I'm here to tell you to decide to start doing what is necessary. Decide to start doing what is needful. If you really know that you don't want it that at the end of the day, you're just part of the people that say, oh well, life happened. Oh well, things just came up. You want to be part of that 1%. It's not just in words. Decide to do what is necessary. Decide to be committed, all right? So now we're doing this through mentorship training. We're doing this through capacity building. And we're doing this through building financial leverage systems. So at this point, I need you to already start thinking about these things. Mentorship, training. Am I really enjoying these things? Capacity building. Am I really developing myself? Am I really investing in myself? Am I really investing in this business? Oh, you're building through financial leverage system. Do I understand what leverage is? Have I seen how to actually leverage in this business? Have I really understood what leverage is? Even in this business, start asking yourself these questions, all right? Even as we continue with the rest of the meeting, you're understanding a lot of things better. And of course, your eyes will still be open to a lot more. Now, the three cardinal structures. You must involve God. You can't do these things by yourself, regardless of how you plan your life, regardless of how you re-strategize, regardless of how you use, those habit calendars, to-do list. You still cannot do this thing by yourself. So you must involve God. First things first, you must involve God, all right? Now, you must also be willing to be trained. See, I would always say something. Oh, people say that they really want mentorship, but there is a question that someone asked one time when I was watching a video, and the person said something. Oh, how do you expect to get the results I have when you are not willing to duplicate my processes? So mentorship only makes sense when you actually do the work, when you actually follow instructions. So when we're saying that, oh yes, you don't just say it, oh yes, I'm ready for mentorship. You must be willing to be trained. Oh, your leader is telling you you must attend that meeting. You don't question it. You show up. It's not convenient, but yes, you show up. That is the posture of someone who is willing. That's the posture they take. All right. So you must be willing to be trained. And at the end of everything, you must also be willing to train others. This is a team. It's not a one-man thing. And you know something that I would always talk about is why network marketing is actually built. Because you make money by helping others. This is a business that you still earn, you still benefit so much by helping others. So what would it mean to you that because of the one person was liberated from something? What would it mean to you that because of you, there was an impact in someone's life? What would it mean to you that beyond all of these things, that when your name is mentioned, the person were like, oh my God, this journey would not have been complete without Michael. This journey would not have been complete without Emmanuel. This journey would not have been complete without goodness. So start opening your mind. Start opening your mind. Start opening your mind. Be willing to be trained. Be willing to train others. All right. So at this point, I'll be handing over back to Ambassador Engineer Akombi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, sir. Over to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can see me, kindly type ready in the chat box. If you can see me, kindly type ready in the chat box. If you can see me, kindly type ready in the chat box. Type ready in the chat box. Type ready in the chat box. If you can see me, if you can see me, just type ready in the chat box. So I believe you can all see me. Oh, very good, very good. So now we'll be talking about what? What are we going to be talking about? We will be talking about launches. Now, okay, let me get started this way. There's something I want you to understand. And what I want you to understand is the same thing I said during our last meeting. For those of you that are Christians, you know what they call Kairos moments. You know what they call Kairos moments. So Kairos moments are like times in time. Now I get to tell people, it's like someone is okay, good. So I get to tell people COVID was actually a Kairos moment. So for a lot of people, there are times whereby things that should happen for you in 3 years, in 4 years, you get to collapse everything and everything gets to happen for you in a year. There are times whereby things that should take you a year, it can be collapsed and it's going to happen in a month. And that's the kind of moments that we are in. You are in a Kairos moment. And now we'll be talking about launches. I am actually a product of launches. I'm a product of launching a thing. I'm a product of big announcements. I'm a product of what? Of people having what we call big events. And the truth of the matter is that every single person in our business, whether in Nigeria, whether in Egypt, whether in Oman, whether in Dubai, whether in USA, whether in UK, whether in the Philippines, anywhere, anyone, anybody, everyone that actually became an 8-figure earner monthly actually became that as a result of an event. An event is always the turning point. Someone is not muted and it's really disturbing me. Okay, thank you. So an event actually became what? The turning point of such a person. And that's what made the person to actually become a rock star. So now, each ambassador now would be talking about how an event, how maybe a particular event or maybe 2 events or 3 events actually became the turning point of their life. I would also be talking about mine. So just be ready for this. So this is to let you know that office launch event that we are doing, we're not doing because of ambassadors. Yes, you are bringing your prospects, good. You are not necessarily doing it because of your prospects. You are doing it because of yourself. That's why we are doing it. We're not doing it. Yes, you bring your prospects, you bring a lot of people and all, but it's because of you. You. Hey God, don't let me say too much. Don't let me say too much. So the first speaker is still going to be the speaker that actually handed over to me. That's Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor. She will be talking about launches, how maybe an event, or maybe she went for another event, apart from events of our business. So we're not talking of wedding events, I'm not talking of birthday events. So we're talking about what? How an event actually, you know what an event is. So I'll be handing over to Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor. Is Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor, are you here? Are you here? So I'll be handing over now to Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor, where she's talking about how she's a product of an event. She's a product of launching a thing. She's a product. Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor, please, are you here? Are you here? Okay, great.
Present,
So I
sir.
can. Okay, very good. So once Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor is done, Ambassador Esther Oji would take over. Then I'll be coming up again. Thank you. Over to you, Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. So, this is not like the regular business opportunity meeting where you see me share my story, right? So, I'm not really going to be saying so much per se. You want to hear my story? Invite your people to a business opportunity meeting. You get to hear much more, even beyond what I'll be sharing tonight. Okay, so I just want to say something, right? One secret that you should know is that event is just something that is massive. It's You cannot overemphasize how important events are. Now, I'm saying this because one of my mentors, Ambassador Enoch, I remember back then when I just joined the business, I was still doing just 1 or 2 here and there and all of that. And then he got to a point, he told me that you really want to make so much in this business. You really want to get to the next level. You have to come for our events. You have to come for one of our events, right? And I attended my first event. Obviously, it's not going to be my last, right? So I attended my first event. That was last year. I think sometime around June, July, right? Yes. So sometime around June, July, I attended my first event, and that was in Abuja. Now you'd be wondering that, okay, maybe she stays in Abuja. Okay, maybe it's actually close for her. Okay, maybe it's convenient and all of that. But guess what? I stay in Enugu, right? I just recently relocated down to Ibadan. Not even for myself. I'm still going there, right? Now, so at that point, I used to stay in Enugu rather. And so when the information came and I really caught into the vision of this event, how I really want to move to the next level. Because trust me, something I would always say is we are not settling. I'm not somebody who is going to wake up one day and then you hear me say, oh, okay, anyhow it comes, anyhow. I'm someone that has refused to settle. If that is the only thing you're going to take away from this meeting, please do so. Refuse to settle. That is it. Refuse to settle. Refuse to settle, right? So but then even though I really got into the vision of the events and all of that, but I had a challenge. The challenge was, how do I convince my parents about this? That for some of us at that time, regardless of how beautiful what you're doing is, there's just something with African parents. They don't really understand. They've not really, gotten the vision of what you're really into, right? So even though I was already making some little change here and there, right? Because I'm still getting there. Some little change here and there. My parents still did not really get what I was really doing. So I had a challenge of, how do I actually pass across this message to them? And I know I prayed, I know I talked, and finally I was granted access to be able to go for that event. Now, trust me, it's not as if I just said it and then that was it. I insisted. Because one thing we like is that you insist on what you want. So I insisted I had to be there, and I actually did go for that event. So I traveled all the way from Enugu down to Abuja for this event. And I was saying something, oh, this is something that's going to take me to the next level, take me to the next phase. Eventually, the theme of that event was evolve. So I was evolving. I remember, oh my God, I even have their book. Okay. I have one of their jotters, just so that you know that this is a serious matter. So you can see, right? So it's something really serious. So it was a season of evolving for me. And I went to that event with expectations. I went to that event with an open mind. I really wanted to learn. I really wanted to know what is in this thing for me. I really wanted to be sure. Sometimes you have goals. Sometimes it looks as if this thing that you've written down, is this still attainable? Go to events. Sometimes I'm just wondering that I'm still doing the right thing. I have not missed it. I go to an event. So events just open your mind. It opens your mind to possibilities. It opens your mind to what can happen. So you are thinking that this is impossible. Go to an event. Why? Because someone will tell a story that will answer that question. Because I went to that event, I was seeing so much. I was seeing so much young ladies, even elderly men, elderly women. Oh, you are still young. You are saying that, oh, you don't have time. Oh, you are so busy. I was seeing elderly men still making impact, still achieving so much. So, you that are young, what are you doing in your youthful age? What are you doing? What is your excuse? I was seeing professors. So, oh, you're saying that, oh, it's because you're chasing degree. I was seeing professors, calibers of different people, right? So, oh, you are saying, oh, maybe it's because high network marketing individuals, they were all there, all present. So it was a very large gathering in Velodrome Abuja. If you are familiar with Abuja, you know Velodrome in Abuja. And that whole capacity was filled up. So I remember seeing one lady, Ambassador Sharon, and then as she just walked in, I was just seeing how she was talking. Oh my gosh, she shared a lot. I'm someone who always jots in my notepad, right? So she shared a lot, and I was just jotting these things down. And as I was just doing this, I just told myself, this will be me someday. This will be me someday. It was something I was sure of. It was something I was seeing from a place of conviction. This will be me someday. And obviously, it's already playing out in my life. Oh, and this is not the end. This is just the beginning, right? This is just the beginning. So regardless of what you think that Ambassador Chiamaka has achieved, regardless of, oh, maybe you come for this, you're hearing, oh, Ambassador Chiamaka this, I'm telling you that this is just the beginning. So you want to catch up with me, you have to do it fast and wide enough. Because for me, this is just the beginning. Oh, you're saying that one day you want to be like Ambassador Chiamaka, this, you have work to do. Start increasing your capacity. Because like I said, I am not settling. I am not settling. So I told myself back then, oh, this will be me one day. And it was just so much. I remember seeing a lot of our mentors, people that I follow online, people that I see their videos on YouTube. Some of you, when they're telling you, oh, do this, do that, and all of that, mentorship is free, this and that, you were just taking these things lightly and all. For some of us, we did not have this opportunity that you have. So for the first time, I was seeing these people physically, these people that I really respect. I follow their stuffs online and all. I was seeing them physically. I was hearing them share their stories. And one thing with events is that when people share their stories, you begin to understand why they actually got to where they are. Because they don't just tell you the end result, they tell you the processes that took them there. So for me, I'm someone who is particular with processes. Don't just be interested in the results. Don't just be saying, oh, you want to achieve this. Well, beyond that end result, be very much interested in the processes. Because it is those processes that will make you understand that if I duplicate this, if I replicate this, I can also attain this. So events opens your mind to a lot. I was hearing figures. This same business that you are joking with, if I tell you how much some people are making every month, every day even. Oh my God. So, when we ask you, what's your why for joining this business? What's that dream income that you want to, that you desire at the end of every month that will make you worth your time? And then you just write your figures. Maybe as I even writing it, you're even doubting, let me just write something. Oh, yeah, just for writing sake. But people are making so much. And beyond what they're even doing, they're still so humble about it. I remember one of our mentors, one of our leaders, Ambassador Michael Cody. This man entered and I just saw the respect. I saw so much reverence and I'm like, come on, this takes a lot. This takes a lot. So events really opens your mind up. So maybe you've been here, you've been doubting. Should I come for office lunch? Now, the secret I said I wanted to tell you, I told you something. I've been in Enugu, right? Not necessarily all my life, but I live in Enugu, and me coming down to Ibadan is because there was a vision in me coming down to Ibadan is because of this office lunch that we're inviting you. So that's to tell you that this is something that is serious. Event is a serious business. Because beyond the whole online stuff, there is something that physical gathering just does to you. That's why for some of you who go to church, you see that, when you are, there is a difference. There's still that difference when you are attending that service online and when you are there physically. So there's just something it does to you. There's just something it does to you. So from me to you, man, come with expectations. Come with your questions. You would get your answers. So, you've been having doubts, come to the event. You're not sure if this is working, come to the event. You're not sure if this is something you want to continue to do for the rest of your life, come to the event. If, it was just about me, if it was just about the leaders that you are seeing today, some of us we're not even here, right? So if it was just about just the leaders, there will not be a need for office. There will not even be a need for this office lunch that we're here trying to tell you that, you should come, if it was just about us. But like we'd always say, this business is bigger than us. This business is bigger than us. So if you really key into the connected economy vision, like I would always say, to raise financially free people, who will raise financially free people? Who will change the world positive? There is a lot that needs to be done. There is a lot of shifts that needs to be done. So if you are yet to key into that vision, this is me telling you, it is time. So you've not been doing so well in your business. You've not been serious all along. You've not had a reason to come to the event. So I had to tell you how, I had to leave Enugu all the way to Abuja so that you understand that distance is not a barrier. So maybe you're telling yourself that, Shebi, they said it is in Ibadan. I'm not even in Ibadan. In fact, I'm not even in the West. Distance is not a barrier. Insist on what you want. Insist on it. Life will not just give you some things. You have to insist on it. That's the truth. You have to insist on them. All right? All right. So, like I said, come to the office launch. You are still having questions. You are yet to buy your ticket. People are already buying them. I already have people that have invited. So I'm oh my God. I already have people that have invited for this office launch. So you are yet to buy your ticket. Start doing so. You've been finding reasons. Why should I come for this event or not? This is the time. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. You really want to hear more of this? You want to hear more of my story? Like I said, bring your people to our business opportunity meeting. Bring our people to our business opportunity meeting. So it's really my desire that I see some of you also rising. I don't just want to be hearing Ambassador this. In fact, I'm even tired. It's my desire that one day I'm hearing that and this person has one team in so place. This person has one team in so place, making massive impact, just doing so much with lives, doing a lot. Because life is beyond you. It is beyond you. It is beyond you. All right. So at this point, I'll be handing over to Ambassador Esther Oji to share her story with you as well. All right. So over to you, ma. Over to you, ma. Over. Thank you so much, Ambassador Enoch, for this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Ambassador Esther Oji. Over to you.
All right, good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, please, I want you to comment your favorite emoji. I want to know you are here. All right, if you can hear me, I want to see your favorite emoji in the chat box. Come on, let's get going. If you can hear me, if you can see me, that I did not expect the laughing emoji, but all right. Please kindly mute your mics. Thank you. All right, I can only see 2 people. Do we have only 2 in this meeting? Your favorite emojis, please. Don't tell me you don't use emojis. A diamond, okay. I'm waiting for more people. Okay. All right. This is fair. So I'm going to start with this. Events. Now this is beautiful. Taiwo, hope all is well. Okay, I understand people not using emoji. All right, you know what? That's fine. It's all right. Let's continue. So now I'm going to start with this. Events. Events is more like a way where you can put physical to all these online talks. It's like the physical evidence of all these things we've been talking online. We've been shalaying up and down since beginning of this year. We've been shouting, oh, the business can do this, the business can do that, it can change your life. To some people, it's just entering here and it's coming out of here. To some people, you don't really understand what we are saying. So events is the physical evidence that definitely this online talk is real. It works. See, the thing is, in events, you will hear things that on a normal day, you would not sit down to imagine. Now, the first physical event I attended was in 2022 in Abuja. Yeah, 2022 or 2023? Yeah, I think it was 2023. Yeah, 2023 Abuja. January 2023 Abuja. And the first person or the most important story I heard was by one of our ambassadors, Ambassador Moses Ono. Now, the way he said his story made me realize that money answers all things. But I wouldn't have known that if I was not in that midst of those people. So I want you to understand something. Events that we are shouting, come and attend events, come and attend, come and attend, come and attend. It makes you understand that this business can actually be done with ease. Because you're literally gathering people that share the same struggle with you. You're gathering people that, oh, is it rejection? You will see them there. Is it people that have not made a dime? You will see them there. Is it people that are only doing part payment? You will see them there. You will see different sets of people that have started the business, people that left, people that want to continue. You will see them in that same meeting together with you. So it is one opportunity where you can build relationships. Before I joined this business, I was a bad introvert. You will not see me talk to anybody outside. But because of that event, I met 2 people, and it made me realize that when you see people that you share the same goals, you have the same mindset, it's easy for you to click. It's easy for you to meet these people. So now we are here shouting office launch, come for our office launch. We want you to be there for the office launch. It should tell you one thing, that all the things we've been talking about since morning, all the things we've been talking about since you joined this business, the fact that we are shouting vision, the fact that we are shouting mission, we are shouting millionaires and the rest of it, it makes you realize that these leaders truly, truly believe in this vision. We are literally giving our all to let you understand that we are telling you this not because we like to talk, but because it is real, because it works. Because I want you to have this mentality. Event is one of the skills in network marketing. And that's because of the impact it has on your business. You have somebody who is very difficult for you to reach out to. You know this person has the potential to succeed in this business, but the person is not listening to you. Bring them to the event. The event will literally sort out and answer everything, every question. It will build your faith. Ask something about events. It would help you. So I don't want you to, like as what Ambassador Shamaka said, distance is not a barrier. If you do not have 100% faith in this business, right, attend the events first off. If after it, you still do not have faith, then don't worry. Do whatever you want to do. My story about the first event I attended. It was in I've forgotten the name of the plaza in Abuja still. And I will tell you, if not for the fact that I was grounded in CE, if not for the fact that I was already in CE, with the events and the stories of people I heard, I would have taken my home money and I would have joined that team. And I'm being very honest with you. I would have joined that team. Why? Because they made it seem real. Now, CE was just online. So imagine someone is telling you, oh, I have a house for you, but it's only talks. And then you see somebody telling you, this is the key to your house, this is your house. Which one would you take first? Obviously, the one you can physically touch. And that's why we have seen the importance of this, and that's we are bringing this office to you. So because we know how it will move your business. We know how much impact it will have. I remember that first time when I went, I attended after the entire event. So they were asking, oh, if you want to join me. I was already in CE, so I didn't bother standing up. And then one lady came and she was like, oh, sister, with your fine hair and most of you don't want to join the business. I was just smiling because, I didn't tell them because someone else invited me. The guy already knew I was in CE. I don't know why he invited me. Maybe he thought I was going to switch. It's fair, it's fine. Then after that meeting, I was leaving, and this is my friend that invited me. He called 2 of his other uplines. Now, I was with 3 different people, and they were talking to me and discussing about why I should join. So it's giving you... Sorry, hold on, please. All right, sorry about that. So as I was saying, the guy came with 2 of his other uplines. 2 of his other uplines that even after the meeting, they followed me up. So they came to where I was sitting and they were still telling me their story. And I said, if not the fact that I was grounded in C, I would have joined them. So that person that you think is very difficult for you to convince, bring them here. Because they are going to be having one-on-one session with the ambassadors. Nothing is hard. I went home and I was thinking about how beautiful it is. It makes you realize that it's very easy because you have so many people you're working with. So events is very important. Very, very important. All right, I need you people to put in so much effort. Now imagine if online you are earning 2. You're earning on a scale of 2. Once you add events to it, I promise you are moving up, you're soaring. All right, it helps you to build your belief. It gives you momentum. It's like an anchor. When you feel like you are floating and you don't know what to do, it is an anchor that reminds you of what is what and what works. Okay, so I am saying this. I have not met a lot of people, but I am seeing everyone in this meeting, and I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody at the event. Every single soul. I want to see everybody at the event. All right, it is very important. Just like how they will tell you, oh, always study the Bible and go to church because it builds your faith. Right? That's what this event is. It builds your faith in the business. It builds your faith in network marketing. It anchors you to what is real. All right. So thank you very much. I don't have, you hear others during the meeting. Okay. So thank you, Ambassador Enoch, for this opportunity. Over to you, Sal.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for that, Ambassador Esther Oji, and thank you, Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor. Thank you for that. So that's just the beauty of events. That's the beauty of events. Now, for me, I've attended a lot of events. The first event actually that I ever attended was the one that actually made me know about the business. So I've shared this story many times, so I'll try to be short with my stories because this is already 7:45. This is 7:46 now. This is 7:46, and I only have 10 to 12 minutes for this. Okay, now, so let me get started. So I was invited for an event. I was invited for an event that's at Kogi Bodija by my upline. That's my course rep. So he invited me then. That was 2018 stroke 19. 2018 stroke 19. He invited me. That's 2018. He invited me and I went for the event. So let's say there's a room. You have a room, and that room can only accommodate 50 people. So Kongi is in Bodija here. That was our former office, our former office. So they had people from Philippines, international trainers, board of directors there. So the room that time, that's upstairs. We had downstairs and upstairs. Downstairs was actually for those that are already like top silver executive, good executive, and all. So upstairs could only accommodate 50 people. But those of us that were upstairs, we were more than 300. And I was there as he was talking. I saw it and I had it clear as day. This is what you will do. Just that event made me know my purpose. Obviously, I went into deeper stuff to be able to know that, okay, this is exactly what I'll be venturing to. But as I saw it, I never even knew that there was a testimonial of a particular pastor, Pastor Israel, where he was saying, oh, he's actually a bespoke tailor, and God, and the event was being shown to him, and God said he should open his eyes. I never knew there was a testimonial like that. I know I've sent the testimonial to the Young CEOs group before, but as I saw it, I just knew this is what I would do. I've never ever done anything like marketing before. I never even knew there was something called network marketing. I never knew. My course rep just told me, Enoch, and he called my other friend, Omodele. He said, there's an event happening in Kongi. I was actually in class. I was in our lecture theater at TLT. That was our technology large lecture theater. And he just said, let's go. And we went there. We trekked from UI to Kongi. Obviously, we don't have money at all. And then we trekked back. But coming back, it was like we already go back to school. Because I was just asking a lot of questions. What's network marketing? What's this? But I just knew this was what I was going to do. My second event happened in Trenchard or UI. I was not in the business. That was late 2019. I was still not in the business then. So I got there and then I saw a pastor. That's Pastor Israel. It was our top one of AIM Global at that time. And he came with his car, his Jeep, one very luxurious Jeep and all. He came with the Jeep and he was doing presentation. So the event was also paid. It was a paid event. I think that time it was 1,000 and all, but I did not have 1,000. I only had 500 naira. And since I came on that day, they allowed me to like pay that, but there will be no water, no food or anything. So 1,000 came with snacks. I think it was pop-up or something. I can't remember, and then water. But those of us that paid 500 and paid that day, there was nothing for us. So I got to the old Trenchard Hall. That was in 2019, and he made a statement. He said, "Now I'll be starting this presentation. I'll be showing you my website." We never had an understanding of DTC website. He just said, "I'll be showing you my website." So he showed us his website. He said, "I'll be doing this training for 2 hours. By the end of this training, I would have made more than 500,000 in 2 hours." He showed us the DTC. He said, I want to show you passive income." So he started the training. Before he started, he logged into his DTC. He logged in and then he called the website. He showed us. We saw his available balance and everything. And then by the time he was done with the training, he logged into his DTC and we saw more than 700,000 in just 2 hours. This is a man that has he has a popular estate in Apete. If those of you that know Ibadan, and he has estates all over. Apparently now he's not actually part of top 7, but you can imagine the amount of like the wealth, and you can imagine when we say overtaking is allowed, that someone you join before someone does not mean that those people that joined after you can't overthrow you. It does not work in this business. This is not the traditional way of doing business. This is not, CEO is at the top, nobody can ever be the CEO at all. That's not it. So I'm not going there. And in just 2 hours, immediately he showed it and he did what we call altar call, those that are ready to join. Trust me, I did not. My last 500 was what I used to to attend that event. That was what I used to attend the event. So when that time registration was 30,000, when people, UI students were rushing, I was just like, God, that was just because obviously I did not even have 1,000, not stock of 30,000. I did not have. Now I want to go to the master event. That's the best event of my life. The best event I've ever attended. It happened when June 20th and June 29th, 2024. Evolve event, the same event that Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor talked about. That was what blew my mind. So this is an event that was done by the top team, like our top team in AIM Global, our top team in Empowered Consumerism in Nigeria. You get our top team where top leaders, Michael Koli, Elijah Umba, Nefu Esimai, Ronke Koshimani, Kelechi Anodere, Victor Abausin, all those top leaders that we call G8. That's where they are. And then we have some other top leaders like Moses Onu, Didin Wala, Sharon Etonu, all those leaders. That's their top team. Now, they do events and they max out. They, in our last meeting, I was talking about, an event hall can contain like how many people? 1,500, 2,000 people is a very big event hall with maybe overflow where people will be watching TV and all. These people, now, I already said something, G8, they have 8 top leaders in their team, and each of these leaders, each leader actually has, a whole lot of people in each team. Now, in the event that Ambassador Esther Oji was talking about, that's what the Emerge event, the whole 8 leaders came together and had an event. And just because of all those kind of events, you can't actually use National Stadium. You can't use National Stadium for all these kind of events where you like be drinking a lot of water and water bottles will be up and down, speakers, all those kind of things. You can't use National Stadium, the main National Stadium. So where they get to use is what Velodrome, that's beside National Stadium. It looks like a main bowl like this and has capacity of up to 10,000 people. Now, 8 nations came together in 2023. That's the event that Ambassador Esther Oji went for. And it was maxed out. Now, one, that's Ambassador Elijah Umba of Star Nation. He said he wants to have his own event, and only his teammates will max out this stadium. That was the first thing that blew my mind. I went there with hunger. 8 people came together and maxed out a place. So now let's say, okay, 8 people, maybe each of them brought maybe 1,000, that's 8,000, and then 2,000 extra people. Do you get? Now, a particular person is saying he's going to still have that event and it will max out 10,000 seating capacity. They had, apart from chairs that were in Velodrome, they brought in a lot of chairs down and they had the event. Guess how much the ticket was? The ticket was 20,000 naira. I was already in Abuja at that time. I was already serving. So 20,000. Me, I love investing in knowledge. Anything knowledge. Even if you call ticket of something 1 million, I know this thing is going to benefit me. I'll pay for it. Because I know that an investment in yourself pays the best interest. So other stories I will not really want to go about. Okay, let me just share something. Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor was talking about how she came from Enugu to Ibadan. I mean to Abuja, right? Let me shock you. Should I shock you? Do you want me to shock you? If you want me to shock you, just type shock me. If you want me to shock you, just type shock me. If you want me to shock you, type shock me. If you want me to shock you, type shock me. If you want me to shock you, type shock me. Good. Yes, very good. Shock me, very good. Yeah. Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor borrowed money to come to Abuja. She borrowed money to come to Abuja. She did not share that. She was not like, okay, maybe during the events, you would be able to hear a lot of our stories. A whole lot. A whole lot. People make sacrifices for things. Though. When you see someone that is not enthusiastic, I talked about enthusiasm. Okay, I think yes, the leaders, those that were, that in SMO week 4, and also like top leaders. I talked about enthusiasm. When you are enthusiastic about something, it means you love that thing, you are committed to that thing, you are obsessed about that thing, and you will do anything for that thing, and you're always joyful anytime you hear that. Because of enthusiasm, she actually borrowed money to actually come for the event. I told her, this is all that I was already making money, because when you make money in this business for the first 2-3 years, that's why most times when I see people, somebody just say shock me. That's why most times when I see people, oh yes, maybe in your first year, you are in mentorship, in your first year, you're making money and you think it's for spending. The money you're making, you're meant to reinvest it back. They're meant to reinvest. Now, I think I talked about now this book by Olumide Emmanuel is 50,000 naira. 50,000. It's about investment. Do you get? Now, this person borrowed money. Getting it. I said, don't worry about tickets. He said, 20,000. How are we going to sell this guy? I said, no problem. I know I will sell the tickets. And I was just like, I just want my people to be here because I knew the importance of the event. And I said, okay, Ambassador Esther, yes, you're in Abuja. Mr. Chiamaka, no problem. I will sort the ticket of 3 of us. That was it. We make sacrifices for things we love. Now I got to the event and oh my God, I think my time is fast spent. It was mind blowing. Now, that time I had not entered Millionaires Circle. I already made my first million, made 2 million, made 3 million. But I had not yet entered Millionaires Circle. We know the amount of Millionaires Circle. We don't know the amount of Millionaires Circle at this point. I really don't know. I had not yet entered Millionaires Circle. And that event, I remember in less than a month after the event, I entered Millionaires Circle. And now I've even doubled the Millionaires Circle. So let's say Millionaires Circle is 3 million. Obviously not 3 million. Already, I doubled it. That's what an event can do for you. That's what an event. I was stuck. I remember I was telling my leaders that time that this Millionaires Circle thing, I have to get there. But the fact is, the secret to where you are going to, most times, they are not just told, they are caught. And when you want to catch things, most times when we're online, you can't really catch things. It is when you're actually in that atmosphere, that's where you catch things. Now, online, I would always see Ambassador Michael Okoli and everything. For the first time in my life, I saw Ambassador Michael Kalayo Okoli. You people don't know. When Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor was talking about it, I don't think you people know how his grand entry was. Now, obviously, we know he's using the latest Benz, like the latest Benz and everything. But when he entered, it was like God entered. That's just the truth. Because do you know why? That's why most times when you see how people treat this business, you're like, people don't know what you are doing. Why? This man, if it is not because of this man, do you know how many people would continue to be plumbers? We call it plumber, right? But we don't pronounce B. Plumbers. If not because of this man, do you know how many people will be living in penury? If not because they joined his system of AIM Global. Most times, when you should always be grateful that your upline thought about it that, oh, they said I should recommend 15 name lists, and you put my name down. God bless you. I'm always grateful to my upline that he showed me this business. I keep thinking about it. Oh, okay, I study engineering. Obviously, for me, this business has never been about pay. But if you talk about the payments, it can't pay me this. I can't get the time freedom. I can't get the health freedom. It's not possible. No business. After talking my story, you would hear more about my story. I served in raw materials and research development council in Abuja. I published papers. I met the DG. He offered me employment. I rejected it. Is it because, yes. Oh, I can say, let me get the job and everything. And let me do it by myself. I remember doing NYC. My parents were like, hey, you can do this by design with this. I said, no. I know what I have seen. Even when I go back to church, pastor was like, hey, so this is your online. Can you do it? I said, no. I know what I have seen. My purpose is not to do this part-time. Because of why? Apart from the fact of what I have seen, I have heard stories. People that did it part-time and people that did it full-time. Event is what's going to trigger you. Guess what? It was in the events that I knew that when people join their business and after a month, they call something sack your boss anniversary, celebration. What am I trying to say? When people join the business part-time now, let's say you are a banker, you are an engineer, you are working in a firm, you join the business, you get mentored for 1 month. 1 month, maybe you start making money, or you are seeing the prospect. In 1 month, some people would have made like 4 million, 5 million, 1 million, 2 million, 100K and everything. People themselves will now say, sir, I am ready to sack my boss. Guess what? The whole team will now go to the person's place of work and say, this person is ready to quit and go into a business that they've seen full time. Guess what? For most of them, they call them stupid. For most of them, they said you will come back. Guess what? No one person went back. Do you know why? Yes, things will be hard. But imagine you went to your place of work with your teammates. The place of work does not know them. And you said, my boss, I'm ready to quit. You submitted your, what's it called? Is it letter of quitting or something? I know it's not sack letter that you want to quit and everything. You submitted it and all. Will you even if the going gets tough, do you think you can ever go back there? Most of them, the August students, you will come back. Even those that were sales boy, not one person went back. Why? Because of what they knew. An event made that happen. I still have my jottings here. I have my jottings of the 5 levels of leadership Ambassador Michael Coley talked about. He said, when you see someone that life is doing, is because he's not doing life. That's when he started talking. I think that's 5:15. 5:15. Okay, 5:25. That's when he started talking. People were there since 4 o'clock. A lot of sessions went on. A lot of people, Ambassador Sharon Etonu, a lot of people, up to people were tired though. The moment Ambassador Michael Okoli came in, everybody stood up. We had to stand up too. And we're like, what a man. Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor already talked about a lot of things. She already talked about a lot of things. That is where we saw the professors that have already smashed 10 million, 20 million, a lot. Reverend fathers, they did their top 30. They did it up to those that have made more than 100 million. I was like, wow. Because we 100 million, that time I used to think, oh, maybe it's all these top leaders. But seeing people like coming out, those that qualified for Qatar trips, those that qualified for Dubai trips, all of them coming out. That day, they gave 1 million naira to 5 people, and one person went home with the best worth 30 million naira. Power of event. Who can give that? Even though that you have so much more. They talked about how they started with feed 500 people. They went to an hospital in Asokoro and paid everybody's bills, hundreds of millions of naira. How would they have done that? They could only do that because of the business. How did we get to hear that? Because of an event. Last year at Gudu, Shalom Plaza, they fed, 10,000 people? Feed the Family Project. During COVID, I mean, when fuel was expensive, after, across the 36 states of the Federation, they did free fuel. NTA carried it, channels carried it. Guess what? The mind-blowing thing about the event is you seeing what? A convoy of more than 50, I think it was almost 100, 70-something Benz, Audi, Chevrolet, Maserati, all those top Dodge, following themselves. And I was not thinking about it that, I used to think, oh, okay, with 2 registrations per week, because that time, when I was in school, close to that final year, and I was always totaling 2 registrations every week. Even though registration that time, what you make was 5,000. So I'll be like, 10,000 every week in a month at least. I make like 50K. 50K in a year is like 600K you get. But at least I was not doing bad. 50K a month. School. I was not doing bad, you get. And I was not thinking about it. That if Engloba should even say they want to release top 1,000, can I be part of top 1,000? Now, you'll be seeing some people's DTC. You will see left, you'll be seeing 20-something thousand, right? 100,000 people. I was like, so someone in their team, they have 120,000 people. Like, these are not even top leaders. Oh. Someone in their team, they have 10,000 people. How? And Ambassador Michael Okoli now said something. He talked about how they have offices across, and he said, if you want to move your business to the next level, you have to train your leaders, and you have to move from online to offline. He said that was what they did. They blew, like people knew them during COVID, they blew in COVID. But the moment COVID ended, they started having offices. And that was the game changer. And I caught it that day. We need to have an office. We need to have an office. And now we'll be having an office. As Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor said, well, you can just think about it. Yes, we're not doing those figures yet. But we can say for the next 3 years, if it's just online, we are making money. Like, we're not really, yes, we're not making all the whole money in the world, but like, we are not begging. Anything we want to buy, we can actually buy. But the fact is, it's not about us. But these people, most people now, when we say, oh, let's have a training for 6-7 hours, it's not possible on Zoom. Yes, it's possible on Zoom, but we can't really monitor you, be tired and everything. And these are trainings there are a lot of trainings that a lot of people are not open to yet. But only all these things can be done majorly when we have an office. And the beginning of everything is what? The office launch. So the office launch, make it a date that at the office you will be there. You must be there. You must be. And it will be the best day of your life. I'm telling you, to be the best of life. August, or either August 11 or August 12, we'll be having another training. We'll be having training on how to prepare for the office launch, the keynote speakers. I'll be having my upline there. I'll be having my top leader, my G leader. That's Ambassador Demola Debola. He's going to be there too. You must be there. If you'll be there, type I will be there. If you will be there, type I will be there. If you will be at the event, type I will be there. I was telling my ambassador, I was like, even if I'm in Ghana, apparently, trust me, and I know C is having an office launch. Even if it is boss, if I don't have money for flights, money for boss, I will be there. There's no way I'll not be there. You are telling me that, oh, the secret of my business, the reason why I'm where I am, will be revealed at the event. I will not be there. You're telling me that, oh, I'll meet people. There's something about meeting people. There's something about hearing the results raw and live. It's going to change you forever. It's going to change you forever. So that's just the bit about my story. That's just the bit about my story. I spent 23 minutes. For that. Now I'll be sharing my slide and I'll be going to the next part. We'll be unveiling our office launch. So if you're excited, type excited in the chat box. If you'll be excited, type excited in the chat box. Wow, okay. Someone will be there all the way from Abuja. That's a really good one. Wow, okay. That's a really good one. I'm actually happy to see this. So it means nobody has an excuse. Nobody has an excuse. Now, unveiling. So we'll be unveiling. So now we've already rebranded our logo. I don't know if you've seen it. Now you can see that our connected economy is now very, very bright. Our connected economy logo is now very bold. You'll be seeing this logo all over all our graphics, our videos, everything that is with our brand. You'll be seeing our logos. We have the white, we have the green, we have the black. Now we've rebranded our logo. And guess what? We'll be launching our office, as we already said, on the 30th of August. Well, I also saw someone who will be there all the way from Ife. I'm really excited. So on the 30th of August, we'll be launching the office. As we already said, the ticket is actually 10,000 naira. But for early birds, those that pay from now till August 9, it's just going to be 5,000 naira. Left to the leaders, we would have made it free. But the fact is, we just thought about it. We can't actually have this event and people will not eat now. And then I'm thinking about it, okay, if our people even eat 2 times. Yes, if people are eating 2 times, it'll be like 12,000, 14,000. Let's just make it 5K and let's cover the rest. That's just what the leaders thought about. And get your ticket now. Tickets, don't worry, very soon we'll start posting the update. I personally now already have someone that's paid for the ticket and she's not even part of the business yet. I've already started prospecting my people now. And I can tell you, we already said it, only 50 tickets. I can tell you that place might not really contain us. I hope we'll not be having maybe an official launch 2.0 or maybe official launch 1.1. That place will be choked. It'll be choked up that day. But don't worry. We got you covered. So official launch of our Ibadan hub. And the theme is the invasion. The theme is what? The invasion. We'll be talking about this next week. August 30, and the event starts by what? By 10 o'clock. So anywhere you are, Ekiti, Osun, Abuja, Kano, Kaduna, anywhere you are, Lagos, you don't even have an excuse. Abeokuta, people coming from Abeokuta in the team and all. So you don't have any excuse. Find your way to be here. Get your ticket. So these are the numbers to call. And then if now my question is, have you gotten your tickets? My question is, have you gotten your ticket? Have you gotten your ticket? Type yes if you've gotten. If you've not gotten, type in the chat box. Have you gotten your ticket? Type yes if you've gotten it. If you've not gotten it, type no. Let's see those that are ready. They're like, I'm ready. Yeah, the moment you said it, yes, Taiwo has gotten a ticket. Yes, I can see our yes. I can see our yes already. If you've not gotten your ticket, type no. Type no. I'll be calling the participant now. Let me call the participant. No, okay. Messi. Manu Taiwo, have you gotten your ticket? Goodness, he said no. Okay, good. Sharida, have you gotten your ticket? Joe, that's Joseph Koya, right? Yes. Ogelemezi Olamide, have you gotten your ticket? Oluwalo Sheyi, have you gotten your ticket? Sure to get your ticket. No. And sure to get your ticket though. August 9 is going to become what? VIP price, which is the 10K. It will not be discounted for you. Now, what should you expect? This is what to expect. I'll be talking about it in our training that we'll be having next week. The fact that even, see, you yourself can actually sell this ticket to 20 people. The fact is, if 20 of the people should be present, trust me, the whole 20 will be joining. If 20 people don't join, come and collect your money back. Come and collect your money back. If you bring in 10 people, if you bring in 5 people, and they all don't pay that day, come and collect your money. It's not possible. That's the power of an event. There was an event that they had in Chida Event Center. I could not go physically. I joined online. I paid yes and I joined online. Guess what? The people that immediately they did the altar call, those that want to join, only for Megaverse. They started with Megaverse. Those that joined for Megaverse, more than 50 people came out. Just for Megaverse. That's Chida Event Center, where Apostle Selman uses. Very big in Abuja. Event. Hey. So what to expect in event? We'll be selecting pioneers. So the fact is, there's no way you will not be there and you not let your people to be there. Because the fact is, those people will become your drivers. They'll become pioneers of the Connected Economy Project. Powerful mastermind training. Trainings that will change your mind to be there. Ambassador Esther Oji mentioned something. She said, if it's not that she was grounded in CA, she would have paid again. Guess what? Me, after the event, that was when I knew I was playing small. That time I was still running 7 accounts. I was feeling on top of the world that, 7 accounts. I was the one that knew that, my 7 accounts is actually the reason why I've not entered Millionaire Circle. Because the truth is, there's a way you run the business if you have 1 account. There's a way you run the business if you have 3 accounts. There's a way you run the business if you have 7 accounts. There's a way you run the business if you have 15 accounts. There's a way you run the business if you have 31 accounts. That's how I knew that anybody that really wants to be serious, you can't be playing small and running 1 account. You are losing out. Because when they showed us how much you are losing, just because you are starting a business with 1 account, a lot of them are in tears. Imagine you started a business, you brought in 2 of your friends, both of them did not become serious. You brought in next 4 of your friends, both of them did not become serious. And you now started building the business. You built the business to a point whereby you've made over 1.7 billion. Do you know how much your direct left to have made? Do you know how much your direct left to have made? Till today, they are not serious in the business, despite the money they have made, which is hundreds of millions. For me as an upline, I've made over 1.7 billion. I brought in 2 people that, they said they'll be serious. They were not serious. They've made hundreds of millions. They are still not serious because they are my direct downlines. They are still not serious. Do you know how painful it is? Because the money that those people have made could have been your second and third account. Those next 4 could have been your account. When I tell people that you not doing multiple accounts, is you actually hating on yourself. You hear people there that will say they borrowed money to start 31 account. They borrowed money because they knew that this was their way out of poverty. They knew this was the payout of their situation. When you attend events, it will change your mind. You will stop doing the business small. All those, you can't tell people, you can't submit name list. How? If you open a shop, won't you invite people? Intense leadership training, awards and recognition. A lot of people will be organized, a lot of people will be giving awards. Then brunch and lunch. So during that time also, you can network with people, and then we'll have fun activities. It's going to be a mind-blowing time. Trust me. It's going to be a mind-blowing time. It's going to be a mind-blowing time. August 30, 2025. August 30, 2025 is the date. August 30, 2025 is the date. Okay, sorry, let me continue. So get your tickets now. Get your ticket now. Who are you paying to? You are paying to this access account number. And so Estaoji, you can contact her to book your ticket. Don't let me tell you how many tickets we have left. Don't let me tell you. Don't let me tell you how many tickets you have left. So that it will not be that maybe by August 9, that you want to pay. They just say there's no more tickets. Then maybe they'll still say, okay, no problem. We can create provision for those that want to join on Zoom. And you still pay the amount. But guess what? You'll not be having lunch and brunch. So get your tickets, and this is the access account number to what? To pay to. What will be our dress code? Daddy? Don't worry, I said we'll be next week, we'll start bumper to bumper talking about trainings and keeping you abreast of what you are to expect. Do you understand? Our dress code, as I already mentioned, will be white shirts with a blue jean and sneakers. And then we'll be having the connected economy cap. We'll be having our connected economy cap. And this is the mock-up. This is the mock-up of the cap. These are the cap look like. I don't know the price yet. We don't know the price yet. And as I already said last week, we don't, our plan has never ever been to make money from teammates. No. So if the supplier tells us that, oh, okay, for the brand and everything, the cap is 4,300, is 3,700, is 1,250. The exact price that they tell us is what we are going to give to you. That's it. It's the exact price. We're not going to be adding anything that, oh, let's make 100 around everybody, let's make 1,000. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. So that's it. Don't forget your dress code, white shirt, blue jeans. So start envisioning yourself in that white shirt, in that blue jean, in that sneakers, and then the connected economy cap. Connected economy cap. So that's it. So you on the group, always follow the group. You'll be told of the amounts and everything, and grab your copy, because trust me, we'll only be producing cap for those that have paid. There's nothing like, oh, keep my cap by December, I'll pay enough. No. And we don't know when next whoever prints connected economy cap will. So that it will not be that maybe in December or November, maybe you qualified for our trip, maybe a Dubai trip, maybe a Qatar trip, maybe a South Africa trip, or maybe even if it is maybe an invitee, yes, they're also wearing, you can tell them to wear a comfy clothes. You can tell them to wear a comfy clothes. If they have the white clothes, all well and good. Do you understand? But for we team members, it's actually for team members. Do you understand? Team members, that's the dress code of team members. Outsiders, they would what? So you'll be told the arrangement as we move on, where people will be sitting, those that are team members and those that you're inviting. Do you understand? So I think I've answered that. And also now, just like I said that other time, I said we'll be call for volunteers. So if you know you want to volunteer, whether you want to be a protocol officer, whether you want to be part of the protocol, whether you want to be part of the ushers, if you're a DJ, please, if you're a DJ, please let us know. You have or you have someone, a friend that is in the system and is also a DJ. And then reception desk hostess to calling for volunteers and other things. If you think, oh, okay, I want to volunteer in this part, it was not mentioned. We'll be like, okay, you're also an MC. If you're an MC too, please let us know. And then also, please, so that you can volunteer. And that is that about that. So with that, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'll be moving to the last part, which is what? Our celebration. Our celebration. Ambassador Estaoji could not. But let me check if she has notified me. Okay, so there's no notification. So Ambassador Estaoji could not do this. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing it on her behalf. So if you're happy, just type I'm happy. If you're happy, type happy. If you're happy, type happy. So I'll be going to the what? End of the month report. End of the month report. So if you're happy, just type happy in the chat box. Type happy in the chat box if you're happy. Type happy. Let's see our responses. A lot of people have smashed a lot of things with this month too. This July month. A lot of people. Okay, now so I'll be going to what? The end of the month report. Now, so we are welcoming all these new people to the team. Joseph Koya, you're welcome to the Connected Economy team. So let's type welcome. Let's keep it going. Let's type welcome, Joseph Koya, you're welcome. Oluwase Ifade, you are welcome to the team. Success Omorugbe, you are welcome to the team. Ajiri Peter, you are welcome to the team. Miriam Azan, you are welcome to the team. Abdullah Ibrahim, you are welcome to the team. And then Olade Inde Yusuf, you are welcome to the team. See, you are welcome to the Connected Economy team. There's no team like the Connected Economy team. There's no team like the Connected Economy team. So we're excited to welcome all our new distributors who actually joined us in July. You have made the right decision by stepping into this opportunity. And we are here to support your growth. We are here to support your growth. And there's something I'll tell you. You are encouraged. Ambassador Estaoji said we should tell you this. We encourage you to stay committed to this journey. Trust me, you will get to a point where you will feel like, This thing, let me quit. Don't quit. Winners don't quit, and what quitters don't win. Now we're talking about what status upgrade. Those that have already what smashed, those that have smashed off. So now we have the latest Ruby connector. Ruby connector is someone that has made a cumulative of what 500,000, that smashed 500,000 in his DTC. So we have Mr. Latifat. Mr. Latifat, let's say congratulations. So it's our latest Ruby connector. We cannot get his picture. When we get his picture will be uploaded. So Mr. Latifat, let's say congratulations. So it's the latest Ruby connector. Last month, we had a Ruby connector that has now smashed Topaz connector. So and now this is a new person that smashed Ruby connector. And guess what? The person that smashed Topaz that just got to 1 million naira. That's who Mr. Ibrahim Akimbami. Congratulations. Mr. Ibrahim Akimbami. Are you here? Mr. Ibrahim Akimbami, are you in the meeting? Are you in the meeting? So it just smashed 1 million. The fact is, I would always tell people something. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Now, I don't know. Well, I'm not. So, those of us that are Muslims, I know you also understand this thing. When you put your hand on something that is worth it, you don't look back. That's just the truth. When you get started into something, keep pushing. It will be hard. That's why you have your mentors. You have your uplines. Sir, this thing is hard. What can I do? Ma, this thing is hard. What should I do? See, don't ever say you want to quit. I know many people that started in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. The truth is, there are a lot of ways to make money. You will prosper in everything you do. That's the truth. But when you've made up your mind that in this business, I want to succeed, I want to prosper, I don't want to do bad things, I don't want to scam people, I don't want to be involved in all those things, manipulating people. You want to do the real thing, you want to do a real business, commit to it. You will thank yourself. And the beautiful thing about this thing is not just about the money you make, it's about you will actually become. And that's the truth. Because you can imagine for someone to make 1 million, it means the person will already have people in his team that have made 100,000, that would have made close to 200,000, 300,000. That's the truth. Because you only earn more by helping a lot of people to earn more. That's just the truth. So we congratulate both of them, Mr. Latifat and Mr. Ibrahim Akimbami, our latest Topaz Connect. All these people will be celebrated. They will be celebrated during the office launch. You will see them. They will be celebrated during the office launch. Now we have our first ever graduate. Our first ever graduate of the standard method of operation school. See, we've been having SMO. We started SMO well, like now. So we started SMO fully November of last year, October, November of last year. We started fully. People will get to week 1, they will go week 2. You will be begging people, come on, sales in your business, come on, make money. No, week 3. This year, we had serious people. But guess what? Not one person actually launched. You just get to when they get to the point of, I want to launch my business, they'll just be tired. They don't want to launch their business. I'll be like, where do you want to launch your business? Nobody wants to launch business. And the fact is, every business is launched. When you open a shop, you want to launch the business. Look at us now. We are doing what's office launch. Even if you write a book, you want to launch the book. Everything is always launched. And guess what? Our first ever graduate of the standard method of operation school is who? Mr. Goodness Okonlao. Let's say congratulations. This is a team of over 700 people. First ever person. So the truth is, that's why most times when I look at the participants, I look at how many people we have in the team. Obviously, for the office launch, there will be a lot of people. That's why I know that maybe this is obviously not a reflection. This is obviously not a reflection of physical, because there are a lot of people that actually don't even have access to phones and they are running this business. Do you understand? But the truth is, when you see a smaller number, it's always like that. And what we actually want to change. Now we have a team of 700 people and we have like 300 leaders. Because the truth is, people that you will not have to remind to come to meeting, they are leaders. Nobody will remind me to come to a meeting. Nobody will remind a lot of leaders here to come to a meeting. That's just the truth. So always commit. See, mentorship is not easy. It's not easy. You can ask now. You can all these people, you can communicate with them. Ask them. Was it easy? They'll tell you something. Because most people, even in week 3, That's where they will give up. Because the truth is, that is where everything you've known, you have to what? Unlearn. You just put it aside and you want to become the best version of yourself. And this is a certificate. The certificate will also be what? The certificate will be framed and it's going to be presented to him during our office launch. So it's going to be presented to him during our office launch. But for other people, they'll be getting a plaque. That's 1 million above. 500,000 is also going to be a certificate. I mean, a framed certificate. Do you understand? So this, as the first person, is going to be is a frame, but subsequently it's going to be a certificate because once of this launch starts, there'll be a lot of people that will be done with this. Now let's celebrate what account upgrades. Account upgrades. So we celebrate Mr. Goodness Okonlawon is now having what 3 profit center. We celebrate Mr. Messi Okonlawon is now having what 2 profit centers. He's now having what 2 profit centers. Now we'll be talking about okay. Before I get to the SMO progress reports, we already know our system. Our system starts with a personal welcome call. We already know this. So I don't really need to go into this. Personal welcome call, then there'll be a personal WhatsApp message with welcome to the Tiger Lines, and then you respond. We all did this when you wanted to come on board, and then that's it. So we're just showing you how we onboard new distributors. So when you're onboarded, you yourself will decide, do you want to be a general partner or you want to be what? You want to become an active partner, which means you want to go through the route of mentorship. You start as what? An emerging active partner. And then you do your assessments. Once you miss an assessment in a week, you are kicked out. I don't know why leaders have been lenient, giving people 2 weeks. After a week, once you are done, you'll be kicked out. So yeah, back to Mr. Goodness Okonlawon. So he's going to be removed from the SMO Week 4 group, removed from the SMO Week 4 group, and now he's a fully fledged. He's on his way to becoming what? An active partner. So once he fulfills the requirement of an active partner, he's going to move to what? Becoming an executive. Do you understand? So and it goes from there. You can watch the connected economic structure video to understand more about this. So thank you. I'm doing this on behalf of what? Ambassador Esther Orji. And with that, I've also done my SMO progress report. I've done my SMO progress report that way. So I don't know. Over to Ambassador Chema Okafor just a progress report. So I've done progress reports for Esther Orji also that way. So Ambassador Chema Okafor, do you have progress reports? And if you have any addition for the team, over to you. Are you here, Ambassador Chema Okafor, before we call it a day?
Yes, sir.
Before we call it a day. Okay, very good. So if you have your SMO progress report and then any addition to this, and then after that, we'll be calling it a day with this end of the month meeting. Congratulations, everyone again. And happy new month. Over to you, Ambassador Chema Okafor.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, for this opportunity. So before I talk about my report, before I share it, I just want to add something to Ambassador Enoch already said. Now he was talking about call for volunteers and all of that. Oh, we need this, you can volunteer for this and that and that. And I want to just officially let you something. Something that we talk about when we say, oh, we are leveraging on the connected economy team. It's not just about what we do in this business per se. It also goes beyond what you do. Now, what do I mean? Maybe you're a graphic designer before you joined the business. Or you edit videos. You should do 1 or 2 things. You have several skills and all of that before you eventually join. So it's also an avenue for you to leverage on the team. What am I saying? Oh, you are coming out and you're like, oh, so I actually do this. And trust me, if you are good at what you do, you're going to be getting people patronizing you, even from this business. So I'm saying this. So maybe you have something that you do, you come to my DM and tell me, Ma, I do this. If it's something I'm interested in, trust me, I'm going to patronize you. All right. So now with that, I'll just let you know something. So officially for our office launch, our official graphics designer is one of us here, Mr. Emmanuel Taiwo. All right. So this is just me letting you know that if you have something that you do or you can do, come out and talk about it. And you that actually benefit from the connected economy team. All right. Okay. So now with that being said, so my SMO Week 1 report for the month of July. So first off, we had 5 new people in the in SMO Week 1 group. So we had 5 people, and Then again, 5 persons signified for the assessment, but unfortunately, 4 of them failed the assessment. So they failed. I don't know, they did not meet up with the requirements. Maybe they thought, oh, I really do not know what they were thinking. And maybe I wonder that maybe the assessment is that or something. It's really what you are supposed to do. Once you do that, trust me, you're passing your assessment, right? So 4 of these people failed the assessment, and 1 person did not show up. But there's something that they actually did that actually I really like. So 3 of these people that failed the assessment actually took the assessment taking. This time they came back and they said, you know what, we're not going to just stop here. And they actually passed. Now, so 2 of these people have been added to the next group for mentorship, which is the SMO Week 2. And the other person will be added on or before tomorrow. All right. So from me to you, do the needful. Do the needful. All right. So thank you so much, Ambassador Enoch. Thank you so much, Ambassador Esther, for this opportunity.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. So handing over to, okay, I can see Ambassador Esther is locked in already. See how she's smiling. So Esther is always smiling. Okay, so over to Ambassador Esther. Over to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ambassador Enoch, for helping out with the congratulatory messages. I couldn't do it, so thank you. 2 things I want to say. My progress report is not even a progress report. I'm here to beg you people, please. Only 2 people joined week 2 in the last month. Why? Is it that you don't like? Wait, am I the problem? Why don't you want to move forward from week 1 to week 2? You don't like me that much. Because it's not nice that I have this group. I have so many things to pour out, and there's nobody for me to pour it out to. Please, progress from week 1. Please, stop missing your assessments. Please, pass the assessment, read and pass, and come to week 2. I promise I'll take care of you, all right? And the second thing I want to say is, another reason why I want you at the office launch is because I want to officially put a face to the name. I really want to meet you people. I really want to meet you people. I really want to know who are my team members. I want to see you in person. So please, please come for the office. I don't know, I'm begging. I'm not supposed to be begging you, but show up. All right. And show up for your team, whatever you can do, however you know you can help. We are accepting whatever help you can, right? In the sense of service, right? In the sense of service, however you think you can serve that day, however you can be useful to the team, please do. It's not only about money. Money is not the only thing here, all right? So thank you very much, everyone. And I hope to see more people in my week 2 SMO. Thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Ambassador Esther Oji. Okay, so that's also the same for me. Well, I'm not going to, I won't say I'll beg you. I don't want to beg you. I don't want to have to beg you, because if I have to beg you to do my business, it means I have to beg you to push your business. Okay, now, I mean, to do your business, I have to beg you to push. But the truth is, I really, really wish, I really, really want, I enjoying you to actually be in SMOV3. So also for SMOV3, nobody actually joined. Well, what else they said people joined. For me, nobody actually joined. And 1 person actually sent an official mail that we should give him till next year. Why? He's going to be entering the 2nd phase of his law school. So he actually started, even while during law school, his 1st phase, and he moved to week 3. You get, and he is under mentorship, but he's actually in his 2nd phase, which is very, very tedious. And I know that for sure. He's very, very tedious. And he's a high-flying student. So he wants to really focus, even with other things that are related to the law school, externship, going to court and all. We understand. So that's it. So he also will be removed from the SMO week 3 group, and will be added after he faces the panel again. So, but nobody joined week 3 and nobody joined week 4. So someone in week 4 was meant to have his business launch on August 29, but that's a day before our official launch. And looking at that, because a day before the official launch, we'll be busy at the office sites trying to put things in place for the following day. So that no ambassador will actually be present to do that online, to do his business launch online. That's him launching his business, his big announcements. So it means nobody also joined him before. So please, those of us that have downlines, let's encourage our downlines. Let's encourage our downlines to be serious with the SMO school, because the fact is mentorship is the fastest shortcut to success. Mentorship is how you can go. Now, we're telling you about big events, we're telling you about these events. It's just because of mentorship. If it's not about mentorship, we can just tell you, you can attend events if you like, if you don't like. But it's because we know the importance of the event. That's why. So that's that about that. So I saw a message and I think it has been answered accordingly. Has been answered accordingly. Is there guideline or will there be guidelines to invite people? So just like I said, we'll start having training next week. We'll start having training next week to be able to what? We'll start having training. Okay, yes, so there will be a training on this subsequently. So we'll start having training on how you can invite people. So even with the tickets, even if the ticket is 50,000, you can invite people and they will pay for the ticket and attend the event. So you actually be trained on that. And the truth is, well, this person that has the question has already paid. That's Miss Taiwo. But I used to tell people, you can't invite people, or you can't invite someone to something you're not doing. And that's even a mistake that a lot of people make in this business. You want to do 15 name list and your status has never ever talked about the economy. You don't post about it. Those 15 names that are inviting, they can even check that this person that is inviting me, does this person even post about it? The person does not post about it. So that's it. So the fact is, you first must get your tickets, and then so that you can be able to invite people well to the event. And just like I said, the person that has the question is already paid for our ticket. So with that, we've come to the. I don't know. Do we have any question? Since this is an end of the month meeting, do we have any question? If you have a question, you can just signify by raising your hand. You have a question, and okay. So I saw a chat from Mr. Emmanuel Taiwo. So yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for always helping. Thanks for helping. Thanks for really helping us, Mr. Emmanuel Taiwo. Okay. So please, if you have any question, you can just raise your hand and you can ask your question, and it's going to be attended to. It's going to be attended to. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any question? Okay, nobody. So with that, we've come to the end. We've come to